Good morning. So this reading is for Tuesday, November 18th. And before I start shuffling, with the tarot course, there is a community. And what I want to do is expand that community, make it available to anybody who is interested. It would be $5 a month in order to go in, interact with each other, give personal readings, receive personal readings, work on your intuition. So stay tuned. I'm going to put a video around how to do this, what's needed, all of it later this week. But I just kind of wanted to put it out there that this is something that I'm going to be doing, and I want it out by the weekend. So just calling that out for those that are interested. So let's get into the message here for Tuesday. Tell me more about the past, current energy, and future energy. So this reading is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And looking here, bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands is initiating some sort of action. Might be a little bit impulsive, but it feels like you're ready to do whatever this is that you want to do. I get this sense of like a building energy that this has been building up within you, and you're just ready to take some sort of action, move forward, break out of a cocoon, a shell, whatever it is. And here's the building energy. So when I look at the past here, I'm getting the World. Now the World is completion. So it's closing out a cycle, one where you learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. There wasn't anything left for you. And on the other side of that World, I'm getting the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, it's teamwork, it's collaboration, but it's a building energy, working towards something stable and grounded. It feels like new energy. It actually feels like a pause and then re-pick up. So this pickup energy that feels like it's connected to something in the past. What I'm gathering here is that there was a period of time where you were working towards something. You had a goal, you had a dream, you were putting in the energy and effort. And then something happened along the way, and there was kind of a pause, like a blanket is being shown to me over the entire situation. Like, let's just keep this under wraps. Let's just keep it where it is for a moment. And let's kind of get you to somewhere else, get you to focus on something else right now, because this was going to end up being a distraction. And there was something that you needed to address, to work through, to close out. Now it feels like this blanket is lifting. And it started here in the past. It's the work that you're doing. So I'm not actually picking up another person, even though it is a Three of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. There could be another person. I'm really just picking up your energy. But it feels like as this blanket is being lifted and you're focusing here on, okay, how do I start this up again? Or how do I build towards these goals and these dreams that I previously had and were put on pause? I'm also getting the Empress, another number 3 here. So a lot of building energy. And that Empress, so the Empress and the Three of Pentacles really can be about other people. So the Empress, it's Venus, rules relationships. Take it as it resonates for you. But this feels like you're working towards something here that you really want. And it started in the past, and it started with closing out a cycle here. Showing up in the current energy, I'm getting the Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Cups. Now, the Seven of Swords and the Moon feel like something came to the surface or is still coming to the surface here as you're working towards this kind of new beginning energy, but it's really like a re-beginning energy. There's something here that's coming to the surface. It does feel like it's connected to the new moon in Scorpio. So depending on your time zone, it's either on the 19th or the 20th. And so the Seven of Swords here is lies, manipulation, and deceit. And the moon does hide things in shadow, but it actually feels like it's coming up to the surface. King of Cups, for you to finally address and release. I'm getting a releasing energy. Now the King of Cups, because we are talking about the new moon in the sign of Scorpio, could be Scorpio energy. Just take it as it resonates for you. But I am getting the word completion very clearly. I'm also getting release. And with that comes this kind of personal growth, emotional growth and expansion that I'm picking up from your energy. And so when I look at the future here, here's the revival of the old dream. So I am getting the Six of Cups with the Star card. So this is healing with the Star, that Aquarius energy. But that Six of Cups says, nostalgia. Something from the past is being revisited. Something is coming back up to the surface, something that you want to pursue. I was picking this up here in the past, and it looks like still a little bit of a pause here before you're really able to go after it, but you are heading in that direction. This is something here that right now requires your attention. I don't feel like this is going to take very long. This new moon energy is only going to be around for a little while. The moon moves very quickly. And so with that, it feels like you're going to be able to resume whatever it is that you previously started. I'm also getting the Five of Pentacles here. So the Five of Pentacles is leaving something behind. Knight of Swords, so that you can move forward. Yeah, this really does speak to all the progress here. So I can see you picking it back up here in the past because you closed out some sort of cycle. I'm getting a healing cycle. And here in the current energy, it's like, okay, let's release it. It's done. It's over. Let's let it go so that I can freely go after what I want here in the future energy. So let's get more information. So tell me about the world. Three of Pentacles. Empress. One card. So with the world, that completion. Two of Wands. Now you're able to see real opportunity and potential. Whatever the cycle was, because I am picking up a healing cycle, it made it really difficult for you to see exactly where you wanted to go. It was like a cloudy haze over the entire situation. So you could kind of see it, but you weren't exactly sure. You couldn't make out all the details or the path that you needed to follow. And so the closing out of this cycle needed to happen in order for you to really pursue that kind of dream under a blanket that I'm picking up. In order for you to accurately go after it and really go after it in a way that works for you, you needed to clear this up. You needed to be able to see it clearly. And this is where I'm getting the Queen of Swords. So I had a second card that wanted to come out. I thought there was going to be more, but it was just the two. And so that Queen of Swords energy, it's clarity. I'm also getting a lot of strength here to let go, to emotionally disconnect from this healing process. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Justice card, Libra energy. And so that's a lot of balance. A lot of balance. This building from a place of balance, recognizing your own strengths and weaknesses here. And with the Empress, I'm getting the Knight of Wands. So going after what you want. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, very similar energy. And so this is about taking action. It's not hesitating at all. Moving in the direction of reviving something here that you previously started. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. The Moon. King of Cups. They are meant to be in reverse. Okay. So with the Seven of Swords here, I'm giving the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune, it's divine timing, it's growth and expansion. And so the realization on maybe not being able to see clearly because of the past or any other truth that's coming to the surface, this is something that you need to deal with. And now is the right time to deal with it because you're opening up to new opportunities. And so that growth and expansion connected to the Wheel of Fortune requires you to see it clearly. And so with that, I'm getting the Moon with the Nine of Cups here. And so the Moon, it is connected to your emotions. So whatever this is that's coming to the surface, it's the release of the old. It's opening yourself up to new opportunities, new possibilities, fulfilling your goals and dreams here. And then with this King of Cups showing up here, I had two cards that came out in reverse, and then I flipped them to the upright, and the answer was no, they need to be in reverse. What I'm getting here, Five of Wands, Lover's energy. Whatever challenges you experienced here in the past, they're done. Connected to choices of following your heart. It's that whatever dream is under a blanket that I'm picking up on, when you started down that process, started down that path and said, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to pursue. You started encountering obstacles along the way. And so you chose something here that you wanted, but there was something else blocking you. That's coming to an end here. These are going to go in the upright with the healing process, where the Lovers will go in the upright, where you're actually going to be able to lead with your heart, because that's exactly what the King of Cups is doing here. The King of Cups says, I know what is in my best interest. I'm emotionally grounded. I understand what is taking place. I'm ready to move forward, but in a balanced way, emotionally balanced way. The Five of Wands, those are done. Whatever obstacles you previously faced, those are done. Tell me about the star here with the Six of Cups. Five of Pentacles. And Knight of Swords. So with the star here and that Six of Cups, that kind of revisiting an old dream, reviving it here. Ace of Wands, this is you taking action, initiating some sort of new beginning. I love it. Hermit, clarifying that Five of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you're leaving out in the cold, the Hermit says, okay, you've done the work that you need to do. A lot of the reflection, the healing. Now it's about just reminding yourself why you need to let this go and why it doesn't have a place here in your future, because it led to a lot of obstacles and challenges. And you're looking for this Lovers to be in the upright. It's not about love and relationships, not necessarily. Take it as it resonates for you. It's about choosing from the heart, following your heart, being able to see clearly what steps you need to take in order to achieve your goals and dreams here. Knight of Swords, so all the movement forward. Six of Wands, a card of success and victory. And so things are moving in the right direction. A lot of it is connected to the work that you've already done. And now is the right time to let go of whatever is coming to the surface. Old wounds that you healed from, but you're still carrying around the emotional weight. That's what's coming to the surface. That's what I'm picking up on. So this is the reading for Tuesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.